Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming today. A lot going on, right? You at peace? I bet you are. Most of you who does the work and the following the things, you are in this internal peace. Last night I had a conversation with someone who actually led to this situation. It's like, Dio, why do we have to lose the need for the desires and so on? Anytime you have a desires, there is a expectations of those desires to be met, and those desires leads to crashes. What you need to do is actually desire for one thing, your destiny within the universe. And the destiny leads you to this unconditional love. And that unconditional love doesn't have desires because it's unconditional. The desires, there are conditions that you want to be met, that you want to be these desires to happen. And then when they don't happen, there's a crashes in life, tower moment situations, dark night of the souls, and so on. Because what? You're running from what? Your destiny with universe. And that's what we are going to be talking about today. That's what this healing power we're going to use today as the moon goes into Virgo. Talk about more of these energies to help you and help all of us. It's about this. Before we begin to talk about it, I want to recognize the people who comes to chat. I want to recognize some people who donated to my PayPal. Thank you so much, Diamond B. And Anthony, thank you so much as well. So thank you guys. Appreciate all this and love you so much, all of you, that we are here, we're evolving, showing the world what it needs to be. So the people who come so far in the chat, Grande 777, thank you for coming in. Diamond B, love you, you too, and the baby. And Diamond B, thank you for this beauty. I love it. Okay, I just love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's got some this magnificence light. If you see it, like mm, it looks like it's outside of the stone, but you need to see that is the energy of the stones. It's this angelic power inside of it. Erica, thank you for coming in. I love your feedbacks with everything. Glad that you have you here. Margot, thank you for being here. Danica Torres, hello, or Zdrasti. Thank you for coming. Lorian, thank you for everything and being here. And Angelica, thank you. It was a great feedback from you. And you're welcome for this morning. And Soul One. Samrat, good morning, Dio. How many years have been on this journey? I stopped counting. It looks like 12, 10, somewhere out there. It took me probably like about a year before I actually came out as a twin flame officially. For and right after that, it took me like maybe like a year and a half until Marla Kelly, which is I'm so grateful to it. She said, your grammar in English sucks. How about you just making videos on YouTube? And that's how I am. So if you go to my very first video, you can picture, an estimate for it. But you need to understand one thing: it is not about the years that has experience. It is what the life situations and your inner self and the cooperation with the universe that actually helps you much to grow in this. Because I find some people who are maybe 2-3 years within the journey, they're younger than me and so on, but they're doing things more far advanced. They maybe not in the public yet, but as far as that goes, that's what this is, and so on. JCK CPA, Happy New Year to you too. So we're going to talk about today is why the twin flames are crashing. They're not together, and how to heal this, how to understand all these situations and cooperations within the universe. Okay, so here is your awakening as a personality from your twin flame. The very first time you open this level of new fire energies, new energies of love that it's constantly producing from within you, that you don't know what the heck happened to you. Why do you have this constant love all the time with this person? For this person, you go, you sleep with them, you eat with them, you breathe with them, you do everything with them. And if you're in a relation with somebody else, whoops, something else is going on. So now you have a desires from within you, the desires that you want to achieve. You want to push it so hard, and you want them to act in a certain ways to respond to this love. You pushing them, pushing them until the anger comes in from within, and from anger, everything is just poof, goes down into a tower moment, to crashes in life, to running, chasing situations, to so on and so on. Or the other cases that it is you communicate, you talk, you have these long hours and so on, you're coming together. But since you haven't worked in your shadow, you haven't cleared the desires, that you don't have to have desires for it, nothing happens, nothing goes well. So you going into the runner chaser situations. And the third case is sometimes is that ego crashed so much from within that crashed the connection, actually. It just broke it into pieces and totally within the internal world. So now the gap is too big. Instead of healing the hole, actually created a bigger hole from within, which is some of the twin flames. That's what it happens. This through this evaluations and talk with people and so on and so on. So you're looking at within this through your life. You go through these energies. You develop within yourself these energies. You begin to more intuitive to these energies. You feel those energies. Sometimes you wake up and you feel energies that are not yours. Sometimes you feel wake up energies that are collective. Sometimes from within you, your energies are so intensive. And you want to have desire, like when this all is going to stop, when all this is going to be coming on from so on and so on, until you come to a point that you develop from within yourself the need for inner peace. You want to have and to have this inner peace. That's coming because the energy is actually controlling you, not you controlling the responses from within yourself within the energies. And now, once you're getting and you gain this power from within you, that power from within you begins to have, oh, I'm stopping to have these desires, these situations. I will let it be what it's meant to be. This is when you understand that really the power of one famous phrase you're hearing probably from me, but also from others. It's called "It is what it is." That it is what it is actually the reality from within itself. You're learning to do this and living within the reality. It helps you to stop the desires. But when it stops the desires, you begin to flow within the energies. You flow within the energies that are matching your destiny from within. Now, because there is no desires, the only love that you have there is unconditional. Because before, within your desires, you actually set conditions. Your desires actually are conditions that needs to be met. Your twin flame has to do this. Your twin flame have to be like this. Your twin flame needs to react in like the way You have needs, they to react. But while you're understanding all this process, you're understanding that the needs that you have from them, you have to develop from within you. That is this holes from within you. Those are the missing pieces you need. And that's what that comes in and they ignite it with you. Probably the holes, they are the same from within you, within them. Most of the time, that is also connecting to the psyche, to the way you were raised, the way you were born, the triggers all the unhealed parts of you. That could be a trauma, childhood traumas. That could be a teenager's broke down. That could be love that you never received from other people, or empath that always been giving, 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 and you're always suffering, suffering, suffering because you don't have boundaries. You don't have like stoppages in there. You need to understand there is something within the giving, but you need to understand that sometimes, even if you give, 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 it's time sometimes you have to receive, and you have to learn to receive some energies to have the proper energies exchanges within you. So now, when you put all pretty much all this from within yourself, you head to a one thing. You're heading towards your destiny. You don't want anything else. You're not worried about twin flame. You're not worried about any other situations. The only thing inside of you it is unifications with the universe energy, unifications for your destiny. And now the internal piece is beginning to walk from within you that turns to a something more powerful, which is that is a bliss from within with these energies. Because you know the universe know who, what, how, and exactly what's going to happen within your twin flame energy. You're not resisting anything. You're not pushing anything. You don't want your wants anymore. You want your destiny. Because you know by the road of that destiny, you're in a peace. Because that peace and that destiny that you are on that road, it's led by the universe. You actually surrender 100% within the universe. And from that standpoint, now you're not worried about what your twin flame does. You're not worried about the energies there today. The only thing you want to know the energies is how you to react from within yourself, how to evolve from within you, and what the collective energies will be so you know how to react. That's pretty much it. The rest of it is all leading to inner peace and what you have to study, do a inner work from within yourself, things that you have to do and enjoy about it, and so on. Do your work. When you go at work, you're at peace, and everyone goes like, we need to meet the deadlines. We need to satisfy this customer. That customer is going to come in and go over it, and so on and so on. Everybody goes crazy, like the world's going to end. But here's you, gelling and Magellan, and you know that whatever is going to happen, it's going to be happening in divine order. That's pretty much it. And you're taking all the stress out, and they're wondering that how come can you take all this stress? You're just like, I don't know how to explain you guys, but that's how this is. They're wondering why you are stress resilient. You're not a stress resilient. You just have a different spiritual psychology inside of you about the situations, living in the reality, and what really is going on. So there is a question here. Unseen and said, thank you for coming in. KB, thank you for coming in. And hey to you. Samrat, dear, would you please explain what inner work means? Inner work, that is a recognizing the things that you need to improve, involve in yourself. That is including something very famous, which is known as a shadow work. And looking at inside of this, it is about to recognize your own faults, your own mistakes, work on your own self internally inside of you. That is a part of the inner work. It is just pursuing your purpose or being happy about it, or it's something specific like meditating, clearing energies and stuff. It's all of the above. You have to learn self-love. You have to learn not to be codependent on other people, demanding love from other who they don't even have love for themselves. For it, it is about continuously improving your connections within spirit within yourself, which just helps you to develop the divine psychology within you, the divine psyche within your own self. um, Purging, you have to purge. You can't put new stuff if you haven't thrown the old stuff out. Those are upgrades, updates, downloads, and so on, which is also in inner work. It's not about only happy for yourself. It is about to be happy for no reason. It's the same way, the way the love towards your twin flame has to be love for no reason. Why love me? I'm just love you. Why love me? Because people, if they ask you why you love me, they haven't learned what love is. For them, love is reason, desire, something, benefit, um, things, and so on and so on. While the situations right now within the twin flames is completely different, specifically with those twin flames who evolved so much. They pulled up, they rise up, and so on. So that's what this is, inner work. Continuously evolving spirituality within you that has in actions that later on in life you perform, that you prove that you actually did that inner work within yourself, that it's like a self-mastering in process, but that self-mastering is actually has to have a purpose in order, back it up by some kind of actions in there. So that's what it is somewhat. I've kind of like explained it to you in a nutshell what there is. We can talk to you the inner work for hours and hours. You probably have to watch most of my videos to get all this, all the amounts of the inner work inside. KB, energies are too good and romantic these days. Yes, they are. Why? Venus and Mars, they are in trine. But look at it within the feminine energies, KB, Lilith and the Moon, they opposed Venus, and they square Uranus in the North Node. Oof, there. There's a lot of melancholy, missing situations, triggers. We have these Cancer situations about like nothing in my family is right. I have to have the divine family, missing the divine family energies. There's a lot of triggers these days, but yeah, romantic wise, they are pretty good actually. Romantic wise, they're pretty good. So once you get away with this desires because they lead you to crashes and so on and so on, you heal things. Okay, you heal your dependencies, you heal maybe your maniac stuff from within yourself, you heal maybe your lower energies inside of you, and so on and so on. You transform in there, and now you feel like you're ready for working with divine. And you will gonna know with the divine when you sit down and you are just like, oh well, let's see what we need to do, universe. It's gonna be beautiful, right? Let's connect with Mother Nature. Let's connect with the universe. Let's be beautiful. Let's be love. And you go on with your life. You go on with your own destiny. You go on of who you were meant to be, what you're meant to be with it. And personally speaking, it's like today I was like going on to have this daily sleep meditation, so on. It was about like 3:30, and of course, every time when I need to do something, and I have some people who's gonna wake me up, like hey, you. That's what this is. But I was in this awakened sleeping in between state of bliss energies. What did I did about did the work on me. And a lot of you who has the issues and the problems and the situations and so on, look inside of you. Stop with these desires and following your destiny. That is going to put you on this path when you know in the real time you're with the right energies, in the right place, in the right movements, the right situations. And that is going to bring you to this state of bliss I'm talking about. And you are going to learn much more for it, so on and so on. Yes, Purity Passion, thank you for coming in. Paulina, thank you for coming in. Hi, pretty calm chill energy out here in chat. I like it. Yeah, we actually had this similar energies, Pauline, way back 8, 9 months ago, something like that, and so on, when we started this chat. And it was the same thing. And today is beautiful because the moon moves to Virgo. That is the beautiful energy of the cosmic mother from within. This cosmic mother that is coming, take care of us, healing us, supporting us, give us what we need. And now is this energy of this peace, this healing of the Virgo. You need to understand Virgo is the sixth house, the house of the hospital. Heal the things in you before you get in relationship, which is next zodiac sign, which is Libra. That's what this is. And if you have damage in the relationships, you go for healing. That's what the earth signs does. Taurus, it is about having a house, rebuilding, building the life. Virgo is about healing from within to have a beautiful human life experience. Capricorn, it is the one who brings you this proper actions and art. That's what this is right now. And if you look at it within these situations, we have the North Node and Uranus, which is represents the destiny, the things that you need to fulfill now as a whole. I'm talking about not personally to you. I'm talking about as a whole, as a humanity, and Uranus. So it just is the universe energies. They are in Taurus. It is about to fix the things on Earth. We have currently Mercury retrograde and the Sun and Pluto in Capricorn. Transformations for better professional way, authority, to take authority of the charge, and reevaluate ourselves and be our more pro within ourselves, which is Mercury retrograde. And all this right now, currently, they are in trine because every time we have something in there at Virgo, it is healing. And now we have the moon there, the mother, connecting all this, which is also the intuition. That's what is these beautiful energies. If you're following the astrogravitational report that I do daily, you will know what's cooking. So that's what it is, Paulina. KB, self-romance and romance with every bit of this universe, multiverse, every bit. Romance is good. Romance gives love. How about you coexist and cooperate with that love? That is giving you another level in yourself. But the universe, the multi-universe, wherever the situation is, KB. And that's what Twin Flames is. Bringing the love in the whole another level out there for the humanity. And thank you, Purity Passion. Big Dog, thank you for coming in. What up, what up, what up in the house, my folks? Yes, thank you for being here. Old Dog in the house. And come back into all this, guys, is sharing the energies here in the channel. We always did that. Ever since we got started with the daily chat here, there has always been there has been a situations, there has been a turmoil, there has been a this and that, but we all manage it to somehow to get to this beautiful energies there. We all got into this as a community, and now giving you a different, like a higher perspective of this, that when you stop with your own desires from within, you begin to flow with the one thing left. That will be your destiny. And when you go with this, when you flow within your destiny, the things that you're going to need, somehow it gonna comes to you, not the things that you want. Because sometimes the things that you want and the things that you need, those are two different things according to the destiny. And that's what you're going this ups, downs, and so on, left, rights, and so on. But now, when you allow it, and these things are going to happen on their own, naturally. If you haven't heard this song from Selena Gomez, Naturally, I'm suggesting you to go ahead and listen to a little bit in there. Somewhat, every relationship after I met my twin emulates my relationship with her, which can be called taboo. Do I let them happen, or I'm stuck in a pattern? Somewhat, if you're ever since you meet that person that wakes you up, the twin flame, and so on, and you have a relationships after that, they emulate something that you never achieved. The thing is what you want to achieve, to who you want to achieve, to who you want to prove something. The only thing you need to approve something first before you do anything out in the universe is you. You to prove to yourself: are you the best partner? Are you the best husband, wife, friend? Are you the best mother, father, brother, sister? Are you the best wise man? Are you the best wise woman? And are you the best parent? It's you. You don't have to prove to nobody. You know why? Because the right people, they will see it from within you. But you have to create actions to prove it to yourself. And that's what those relationships that are coming to you to be performing in there. And when you perform it within those relationships, you actually moved up, you developed yourself. Comes to a point that you don't anymore ask yourself, I am a twin flame. You're not asking yourself that I'm working with the universe. Yet I am within this energy. Yet I'm going, you know who you are. You find yourself. Find yourself of who you are is within your destiny. And now your life turns point. You understand all this. But if you haven't done it, if you haven't understand it yet, things are going to be repeated over and over. The lessons that we need to learn, if you now learn it, they're going to be repeated over and over until you learn it. So, Giuliano, hey, thank you. Thank you for the love. I appreciate the love when I see you here too. Starseed, dear Dio, do you think it's possible for a TF to claim to be polyamorous, loving more than one person? I don't think so. A lot of the people, they begin to looking at all this because it's a more easy you to have one or two persons within you that they filling up your house, and you want to have two husbands or two wives, for example, in there, or have all this. just so you can have these energies without the work done. Wow, the universe is completely different. That is a two couples coming together for a divine purpose. And there has been a lot of done from the shadow world, the shadow energies, that it is this promoting or getting it done just so these situations can be like this because it's more easy. You need to understand there is a lot of people who are lazy out there, that they only want to receive. They learn to receive, not to develop. While Twin Flames is all about self-development. So Star Seed, if you comes in within like a third party situation, that it's more basic of something else. That could be a financial dependence, that could be a emotional needs, that could be a intimacy situations that can be satisfied with one person. Usually people who never got so much love, they term that uh, sexuality is love, but actually is not. Intimacy is. You to learn to give and receive. So there is a lot of things about there within the third wheel, the third party, the all these situations inside. And to me, that is a you can love everybody unconditionally. I have people here in the chat room that I love them unconditionally. They know who they are. I given it to them. Okay, did that mean that I have to go and be with all of them at the same time and screwing up and they say no? Why? Why is that? My spiritual connections with the universe tells me at one point. Okay, it's got a spiritual dignity inside of me. I can give them the love, I can give them the situations and so on, but I'm not pressing anybody anything. I'm just following my destiny. That's all that is for it. So don't mix this whole relationships within twin flames and so on and so on. Yeah, you will understand when you grow. You're gonna have the spiritual honesty, telling the truth, even if you feel uncomfortable to you. You're gonna be have this dignity because you understand that if you lie, you know what the suffering of lying is in situations. You understand what you have and honor because you're honoring the divine energies within you. Dignity, compassion, unconditional love, human relationship. So, yes, it's a beautiful within this. So, chat's moved. Let me see. CC. Okay. Samrat, are these similarities common in their lessons? And if you let them happen, it will hurt some more people around me. Why are you gonna hurt more people? Hurt more people on what? That means somehow you hurt yourself, Samrat, or you are hurting from within you. That hurt is projecting on them. Big Dog, did the name for Twin Flame change to Star Seed? No, actually, Twin Flame is a relationship there, while Star Seed, that is a you who actually you're the seed of the universe. Big Dog, so no. Paulina, personally, I think the true magic begins once stop controlling and let universe guide you to intuition towards the perfect timing and perfect time, divine time. Yes, that's what this is. Divine time is destiny. What is meant to you, it's always going to be for you. You go the back road, you're missing your destiny. You go the right road, you reach your destiny. That's what this is. So, Starseed, agree with you. Can I be a twin flame and be with someone else? Twin flame. That could happen, Cece. Yes, it is. That could happen. Because when a couple of twin flames they are missing certain situations, you can be with somebody else's and connections that could have a purpose of learning, teaching, and so on, or divine purpose. You need to understand that the divine purpose has its purpose for it, and the work needs to be done. And if it cannot be done by one, they can be done by others. So there has been quite a few connections out there within the community. So yes, how to heal jealousy in this case? What is jealousy? How to heal jealousy? What is jealousy? First of all, jealousy is something what other people have and you don't. You're jealous that they have this. The jealousy is first developed in the childhood. So it's like this kid has the toys that I don't have. These kids have a better clothes that I don't have. These kids have better shoes that I don't have. It's all about the appreciations of what you have from within you now to look at it. If you develop this from within yourself, you're proud to life. You're always going to be looking at with jealousy the people who are more successful in all areas of life, and you're going to be jealous about it. Jealous that they may be a better performer than you. Jealous you could be of that they have a better lifestyle. Maybe they have a better husband, better wife. To some of the people who actually have a jealousy inside of them, they actually come and it's like, I love their husband or wife, and they trying to do something just to separate them so they can take that beauty for them. So jealousy actually it is a incapability of self growth, something that you can develop from within you. You're looking at to develop from others. You're wondering, you want to seek knowledge, time, and effort. How did these people did it? Or because you can't do it, you're trying to get in relationships with them. So jealousy to be healed inside, it has to be looked within the roots. What causing that jealousy? Who infusing that jealousy? Take a look maybe as a culture from within you. If you are like look, this person is more rich, look, this person is more better. If there was a competition between you and other people, some people constantly put you on a competition with others. Now, I need to understand jealousy is a lot of competitions in there. You're trying to make yourself out there, and so on and so on, while you're forgetting who you are. So the way to fix the jealousy is to go back to yourself and don't worry who, what, when, what's going on, and so on. It's about you, what is going on inside of you. And the material possessions, the emotional situations that other have towards other and they don't give it to you, maybe also leads to a lack of parents' attention from within and so on. So the jealousy in there for it, if you look at it in these cases, could be so much. Specifically, if there is a third party, you're looking at these situations. Paulina, for loving one or more people, I believe you can feel love towards more than one person. It's unconditional, pure love without expectations. Exactly. Your spiritual dignity is going to tell you with who you are actually going to end up with. Your spiritual dignity. Okay? You may have energies of unconditional love with quite a few people. Nothing wrong with that. You're a human being, you're a human soul for it. But once you're crossing the boundaries, the lines, and so on, be a dignity in there. Your spiritual dignity is telling you what the situation is. And this is beyond intimacy. Yes, it is. It is. Most people don't understand intimacy, and we're not talking about even the spiritual intimacy there. All the people who end up in the twin flames, they seek in this spiritual intimacy to consume it now, right now. Hurry up, let's go. No, mm-mm. You have to develop it out within you. You have to show it once you develop it from within you to your partner. Did they develop it from within them? That's a whole another ball game. Jealousy in the sense to see your TF with other partners. You need to understand if they are twin flame and they put you in these situations to see you with other partners in there, that's not jealousy. That is loss. It is about things. If you cannot be with your twin flame, why? It's a trigger. But you need to understand you have to give the freedom to your twin flame. That's the part of the unconditional love. If they want to be with another man or they want to be with all this, you let them free. If they belong to you, they'll come back to you. If they don't, they're always going to seeking out there. A lot of the people are constantly seeking for new relationships because they don't have relationship with themselves. They're still looking for this perfect relationships, this perfect person that's going to fix all their problems without understanding it's their own problems that they have to fix themselves. So even if it's a twin flame, not a twin flame, whatever the situation says, that's what we talk about it. That if you don't fix your psyche from within you as a human being, how are you going to fix your psyche as a spiritual being? The only way that happens is when the love comes in within you as a twin flame, they'll lead you on this journey. And when you listen to that love is made you to evolve to this spiritual dignity, this spiritual honor from within you. You honor the connection between you, your twin flame, and the divine. That is a divine honor and a whole another level. Most people are not ready to talk about this. We're not talking about even performing out of this. So, yeah. What does destiny look like? How do you recognize and how do you know what your destiny is? Destiny. You all of a sudden the things inside of you, either good or bad, you know it from within yourself. They're coming to you on its own. You don't call for it, you don't ask for it, you don't demand for it. You're just allowing that to come to you. Those are the situations from within yourself. You kind of like, I stopped controlling my life. I allowed the destiny of my soul to take the lead. Not my heart, not my root chakra, not my money and thirst for money and show who I am in the world. It is about my soul, what I am from within me. And the only way you recognize it is one eternal peace inside of you. You're not agree, you don't disagree with situations, you flow. You don't have a conflict from within yourself. You don't have an internal wars from within yourself. That's how you know you're flowing from within, flowing in your destiny with life. You combine it. You're living in here now. The second you're watching Dio on YouTube. That's how you flow right now within. That's how this energy feels. And how do you know what your destiny is? It's revealed to you. It reveals to you where you need to go, where you need to move, what you need to go on from in there. You're trusting in that because you're trusting in your soul now. You don't trust nothing else. Four. Can twin flames be a man and man? There is a twin flames has no. You need to understand within the soul connections there is no gender. There is a soul vibrations. Twin flames can be triggered between men and a man and a woman and a woman. We talk about this and so on, but that is a very rare case. And in most of the cases, that is a situations because of past life. The one person says, "Oh, well, the homosexuality is not good, is not right, is not gay," and so on, and now they end up in a homosexual situations just so they can understand. You gotta have unconditional love before being a human being. So it has been quite a few cases. Actually, I have a client who is actually within this. I know his energy. He evolved so much. That person has been a couple of times here at the chat for it. Have some when a female situations comes in within this, and so on. From that is about soul situations in there, but most of the cases is not like that. Most of the cases is between man and the woman in there, and so on. So yeah. Any other questions you guys have? I think somebody's messaging me just so he can ask some questions. My God, that's my ears are just like, ooh. You know, when you're talking, you have this downloads at the same time. Usually it's not that strong uh, but now, whatever it was, just now when it's coming, it was too strong. So, um, Madonna, hi. Thank you for being here. Paulina, I define destiny as the river. If you feel you're swimming against and you have constant difficulties, probably not your destiny. It's better to change your directions. I will agree with that. Actually, yes, I will totally agree with you, Paulina. Actually, I spoke about the river case and situations, but yeah, that was pretty good. It's matching the energies. Thank you. All right. Talking about the unconditional love. Healing myself, do I heal my TF? Actually, healing yourself will help your twin flame to see you changed and pushing them to heal themselves. But you cannot heal yourself and expecting your twin flames to be healed. That's their inner work from within. You're only the example, you're only the gravity. They have to look from within themselves and so on. But you, as an energy, if you're a healer, you can working with your twin flame that day to heal. But they have still do the inner part, the inner work, their individual inner work within themselves. And a lot of the people think like if I heal and my twin flames heal and they will be with me. If you think that you have to do your inner work just so you can be with your twin flame, down the road you will understand that this will change. You do your inner work so you can heal your codependency of everything. So you can have the cooperations with everything. So yeah. Madonna had so much anxiety the past 2 days. Doesn't feel like mine. Oh, and I was talking about people like you, Madonna. Some other people actually who have so much within this. I'm the queen. I'm in a control. I am this situations because we had review of the Leo season that squares Scorpios opposing Aquarius and squares everything that goes on right now as a destiny as far as I go at Taurus. And I talk about the astro-gravitational report that these kind of people who self-sabotage themselves, they wanted their own agendas, they wanted to control the twin flame relationship, how it should be, what should be, and when to be, and what's going to happen, and so on. They feel this intense energies in the past 2 days. So Madonna, maybe you should have to look within yourself and see you still want your agendas in the twin flames, all right? Because the codependency demanding things, wants things, have desires, and so on. While the unconditional love, it is like I'm giving unconditionally, I can receive unconditionally. So if you feel an anxiety within your past 2 3 days, oops, what is going on in that case inside of you? Uh, Now, if you need some help, you can message me on the Facebook, maybe through looking at your chart or looking at within your situations. What is it going on? We can help and determine it if there is something that you need to do from within you. That's not a big deal. It's not a problem for it. You can find me on the Facebook and you can message me there. Some of the people's been getting a very good help. You can actually ask here at the chat room. That it's entirely up to you. But if you feel an anxiety, then anxiety comes in because of your expectations didn't happen. And some of the people projecting things from within themselves, they develop these expectations, intend expectations. You are anxious about it, these expectations to happen, and they didn't happen. I had some of the people who are actually at twin flames, and because of desperations, they went to certain people, and they're like, "Can you tell me when it's going to be, what day I'm going to be with my twin flame?" And this person does the readings, and is like, yeah, by this date of 21, of year 21, you're going to be in union within this, and so on and so on. The day came in, the day passed out, and they come to me is like, dear, well, I was told that I'm going to be with my twin flame at year 2021. Why I'm not? Do you did your inner work? Would say dear right away. Did you overcome the desperations and so on and so on? Now I have a problem. I'm crying for this person. I put my tears out. Been there, guys. Been there. I cried for all these people. But that was a codependency because I need them to love me. While I had to learn to love myself first, then when I'm full of love, giving out there. Establish their relationship with the universe. The universe is like, here we go with this person, help to this person, be with this person, learn this, learn that. It's not easy to be a twin flame, but at the same time, who makes it easy? You. I have no expectation. I'm sitting completely love and give it all to God. So unless it's something undefined, I'm not sure. Maybe it's in your chart. If you have something in Leo, Taurus, or Aquarius, something it comes in as an intense energy, but you also maybe feel the collective energy, Madonna, because the collective energies was nobody wanted to tap it into those collective energies in the past 3 days. Oh, you are Leo. Oh, you are Leo. What is your date of birth? Probably if you're in the first few days, maybe there was a questions because also Lilith came in and Leo, and all the people who are Leo, they felt it. August 20th. Oh, that is more about divine energies within you because of the sun. That's what this is. The divine energies. You might feel it more intense right now because of Lilith uh, and and the moon just passing over. But it all depends as what is your ascendant is. If your ascendant, it's either Aquarius, Taurus, or a Scorpio, that could be a very intense to you. Very intense, yes. Yeah. So since you're born at like your sun probably is in 27, 28 degree of Leo. So You're probably gaining this intense energies of divine wisdom, but your sun is opposing currently, is opposing you're opposing Venus and you're opposing Pluto, that is in Capricorn, with your authority. So they have something to do with your authority, within yourself. So if you need some help, here for you. But yeah, you may feel something, and especially that the moon was there right now. Today she was going through it, especially last night. At some point, you might feel this intense energy. He want to be with me to feel and so on, and we feel magnetic and a big love. Hi, Christine. Thank you for being here. Hi, dear. We are happy together. We are like two bodies, not a family, but an astral life, and so on. Cici, if someone does not believe in union with Tia, do you consider that something wrong or not smart, or what is to be held? What is union? First, someone doesn't believe anymore in union, and that union is first of all union within yourself, then the union with divine, and then the divine set up your relationships. That's what the ignitions of the twin flame is. So do we consider something wrong? There is a lot of things wrong. We talked about this before, Cici. What is wrong? Our visions, our situations, our understanding. While we evolve and grow, we are right now like a walking kids within the energies. If you are born 2,000 years ahead, okay, not now, you're born in 2,000 years from now. The things that we're talking about right now, for you, that's gonna be like, oh no, that's nothing. You have any idea what's gonna happen in this age of Aquarius? What this is gonna be? But they're visualizing all this so much. So currently, most of us doesn't know how and what and whatever. Right now, we are learning just the energies, the vibrations, the primary. We are learning the basis. We are building the basis. We are have to put this stable foundations of this age of Aquarius. And since we are looking at for those unions, some of it's going to achieve those unions. Some of you probably is going to be in different unions with different people. Some of you maybe is going to be in the proper unions, divine unions, and so on and so on. You want to feel these energies. So I haven't seen TF for several years. I still feel him almost every day, and I have great gratitude and love for him. Grande, yes, the people who are and they awaken you and they feel you from within, these energies, they are going to be within you forever. That's what this is. They are waking up in your soul. They came in with their jumper cable to start up your soul, to start up your car in your journey. That's who you remember them. Can you imagine you're stuck in the snow, you're freezing to death in that path of life, and they came in with the torch of the light and shine the first they shine up the light with them, and then they give you from their energy towards you to keep on going. Some of you, that is a what we call the spark. That person is just a spark. They fire up your soul and then they disappear. They're just a catalyst for you. So you're never gonna forgive them. For on another note, what will be the best way to open more to universe energies? Accept the universe from within, Paulina. to accept that you don't have control over the stars. You don't have a control over the gravitational field when Mars is going to be turned retrograde or Mercury is going to turn retrograde and so on. You don't have controls over this, but you actually flow within this universe. You are coexisting, you are cooperating, you are co creating with that universe in you. And that's how you open more to the universe energies when you get off of the solar system. You go around a little bit the Milky Way, then you're like, oh, well, it's not only a Milky Way. There is so many other galaxies out there I can see. There is so much the universe I can see. Till you probably reach to the edge of the universe. Right? There's so much going on with all this. But when you remove the limitations from within yourself, then there is no limits what the universe can do from within you. If you have any limitations, those could be physical limitations, emotional limitations, psychological limitations, energy limitations, and so on. When you remove all that, you basically face your fears. Now you open yourself more to be able to receive these universal energies inside of you and let them work within yourself. Madonna, thank you so much. Big Dog, to avoid anxiety, just find something to do or do work, it will go away. Ah, yes, taking your focus away from the anxieties. Yes. Xanapix, yes, we are creating the path of the future. Exactly. Very good. Hello from us. We love happiness together for us. Thanks. Thank you, Christine. Grande sent so love. Thank you, Grande. Sisi, I'm pretty sure I will see you again in the far future. Of course, Sisi. Somehow I feel that too. Don't know why. It is what it is. Starts it only when you unite with ourselves within lower self condition can we unite within the TF. Here. And here is don't have expectations that when you unite yourself, you're going to be uniting with your twin flame. I'll tell you why. Because when you unite with yourself and you give to your twin flame everything you got, everything, you may cross oceans, you may give them the money, you may give them attentions, give them the love, give them the energy, give them everything inside of it. They're still not in union with you. You know why? Because they are not united from themselves. So never have expectations that when you unite and you've done your inner work, you're going to be together with your twin flame. It's a big illusion. Big illusion in there. Because they are incapable right now, because they are not united within themselves, but you are united within yourself. There is a huge gap. You can't resonate it together. You can't have this energy of coming together. It's not going to happen because they are in the lower vibrations than you. And they either going to choose to work with you and heal within everything, choose to work with the universe, and the universe can raise them up and they can come in and match you, or it's never going to happen. But the worst thing that you're going to do is to keep alive the illusions that when you unite with yourself, actually you do this. Telepathically, you can give them the energies. Energetically, you can send them an energy. You can do everything. But you need to understand one thing, and hopefully you guys get in it. The inner work of your twin flame is theirs, not yours. It's the same thing like the inner work of the parents who did not love you. They don't understand themselves incapabilities of not loving you. You're not over there to demand love from your parents because they are so screwed up and you're trying to fix them. You can't fix. This is like you're taking a broken dish, you're taking a dish, you toss it on the ground, and you tell them, okay, I'm sorry, let me put all this together so I can be able to eat again. Doesn't work, right? Except if you're in China, where they actually put them together, these broken porcelain dishes with gold. They're for a spiritual purpose, inner work. So, stars sit in the parallel dimensions. Are we with our TF? In parallel dimensions, it depends on what you're talking about, because some people think about parallel dimensions, those could be at different timelines, or those could be dimensions similar like ours, like the mirror side of the other side of the galaxy that is there. But if you take a look from within about this, it is at some point you are showing of the dimensions that you and your twin flame were together. That is the 5D, the connection where you, your twin flame, and the divine, they were present at the same time. You know that. They know that. So, yeah. But the best thing is to get away with these situations about like push, hush, rush, and so on. Do whatever it takes to be with your twin flame. Do whatever it takes to become a twin flame. I'll repeat it again. Do whatever it takes you to become the twin flame in you personally. If you want your twin body, look at the picture and there it is. Before you get in the body, you gotta actually have the soul, the connection from within. Even sometimes the people who have a spiritual connection, they don't get this part. Talk to some of the twin flames and they're like, well, Dio, there is always something missing. Yeah, we, see each other, we make it up a few times, but there is always something's missing, Dio. I don't understand what. Yeah. It's the physical is not the only one thing. No, it's the spiritual side. So most of the people are missing in that. So, Dio, what is your dream of that person 3 days in a row? It has been becoming more intense. What this means? Margot, I don't know. What does this mean? I can't. A lot of this dreams, a lot of this energies about other people, and so on and so on. If they're coming in to it, that's mean that someone maybe it is has so much energy towards you, but they don't want to reveal who themselves. They may most likely like a secret admirer. I stated here before about when you have a dreams with a person that you don't see the head, the face, you only see a body, and maybe intimacy, fantasies inside of and so on. This mean that someone sends you energies and they don't have a peace within them. They dream about you, and because their energy is so strong about you, you feeling it within yourself. You're dreaming same, kind of like this energies of twin flames that it is coming before you see the twin. Maybe you're gonna meet that person. I don't know. Maybe someone is calling you. Maybe someone is wanting you so much, Margot. But the way I feel that energy is from within you, it is darn too strong. What did you do? Did you look somebody like you look your TF and they go nuts? I don't know. There is something out there. But if you're smiling, that is like maybe you have a secret admirer that you have no idea you have it, but maybe you do. I don't know. But that energy makes me smile. It's just something is good out there. It's becoming more intense. Yeah, it becomes more intense because of the energy. It's rising up. If you can't fix something with love, the love is becoming more intense. And then at some point it's going to be poof. Uh, so, yeah, Maria Richards, like we are in kindergarten of Aquarian age. Yeah, I think so. Kindergarten, yeah, maybe even earlier stages. Maybe it's like a 1 year old was still carrying us in there. Christine, we are twin flames, chase around dynamic, divine and bodies and the mind connection happen. I can't live without him. This magnetics. Christine, you can't live without him. If you say you can't, there is still a lot of codependency in there. So if I was in your spot, remove the codependency. Because the codependency later on within the twin flame relationships can lead to a lot of pushing, rushing, and so on. And it's like situations, triggers, and it has to be a lot of inner work done, and so on. Blue Swan, thank you for being here. Please, could you elaborate about the deepest meaning of become your twin? Yeah, here we go. You want your twin flame to act certain ways towards you. Then the best way you to tell them how to react, you react that way towards them. If you want them to love you in a certain way, you love them in the same certain way. If you want that things that your twin flame has to mate for you, you go ahead and mate it to your twin flame. You want whatever the situations might be, you do it first. You're the example. And the twin flame pick it up from with you, then they become example for you. But you have to become first the twin flame with you. The same dignity and honesty you have towards your twin flame, you have it first within you. The same love you want to give to your twin flame, you have it, you develop from within you. The same human situations inside of you, your divine situations, your energy, your emotions, your gravitations that you want with that. You first develop in you because it's missing in you. That's what you wanted. And then you become, when you practice it, you actually become, you are. There is a difference between I am and I really am. Now you know it from within you. Now you don't have to prove it anymore. You don't want any more proof. You don't want to prove that they're my twin flame. No, you are right now know that you are a twin flame. They have to prove to themselves that they are twin flame with you. And there is that blue swans. You first give to give an example, to be the example. And thank you so much for the love. Beautiful, dear, beautiful all of you here. Thank you. Oh, the chat jumped. People dream about people that love as well. People romantic, people that empath and love with love. So understood the third. But what about love in every dimension? Uh, Love in every dimension. You need to understand that there is a two ways: up the ladder, down the ladder. 3D, 4D, 5D. You look into the physical love, but that's not everything. You're looking in the magical world and so on, and then you're looking at into this beautiful 5D, to this miracle love. And then you get that miracle love, you create the magic in the world, and you perform the miracle love into the 3D. So that's what is through the dimensions. That's kind of pretty much is. Most of the people, though, they think that 3D is 3D and so on. How about you put the 5D energies into three dimensions experience? This is like you bring somebody up to the heaven. But as I said, the person who hasn't evolved, they will not recognize this. So Christine, thanks so much for the hearts. Big Dog, he sounds like Tony Montana. I don't know who Tony Montana is, but I can imitate. What was his name? He was in the Matrix. The bad guy. It's kind of like because of smoked cigarettes. Come on, Smith, Angel Smith. Leo, why always you? Why? I don't understand all this from within me, Neo. I gotta fight with you. I don't know why I can imitate him so much, but I like him better at the same guy over at the Lord of the Rings when he was. And this is the Fellowship of the Ring. I don't know. Come on, guys. And yeah. We are destination stage point 3. Beautiful in Udio has beautiful explained. Thank you for example. You guys welcome. Thank you all for what you do, especially for being real as I am. The Godfather. The Godfather. Oh. Parla più piano, vedi più ni cinguame. Il nostro amore lo viviamo io e te. Nessuno sa. Come on, we gotta have fun. I know. You guys get me going here with the energies. You see, guys, what you're doing to me now? There you go. Yeah, it is what it is. They always put me back in. So, Dio sounds like himself. Yeah, it sounds like myself. Actually, I sound in English different when I sound in Bulgarian. And there I sound a little different in Serbian or I don't know. We'll see when I go into Spain what's going to happen. When you go to connect with the universe, actually, you can do a lot of things inside of you. You can go ahead, you can be, and so on and so on. Yeah. Big Dog, cool. I like this. Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. We're all family here. We all know each other. And yeah. True being is unaware of in full consciousness. Full consciousness, you gotta watch the movie Lucy there. I don't know if you haven't gonna be able to do this, but that theory is actually very, very powerful. Very, very powerful theory. And so, CC, come on, you guys want me to make your concert? Come on. True. Full consciousness survives that of human body. The human body is only a temporary vessel for your experience of the soul, but you have to very well take care of it. Yeah. So, CC again. Wow, CC, what do you want again? Come on. I'm not going to sing the whole song out of The Godfather. Oh, well, somebody wants it. Who wants me to sing that song? Now it's just like you guys getting me. Amore mio, sempre così. No, 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 no. I don't know who's getting that energy. I know someone is laughing out there. Sissy, is that you? Probably. Thank you, dear and all. Sorry I have to go. I'll catch up later. Much love. Yeah. All right, guys. So this is what I had for you. You kind of like give you a simple, quick message. I want there. Send your energy. Oh, you want there. Oh, that's okay. I see you laughing. You're probably laughing yourself out there behind the computer, CC. Yeah, we'll feel the energies. Come on. Yeah, you there. Oh, you're the best, dear. I'm doing. I have some my things inside, so I'm kind of like in a good situations right now because of I have a moon and Jupiter in Aquarius, and now Venus is there. Mars is kind of like into Gemini. My Mars is actually in Taurus, where the universe and the North Node is, and my Mars is retrograde when I was born. So during the retrograde Mars, I'm actually pretty good. So yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna have this as usually I do, and you guys thinking about it. What do you guys want to talk about tomorrow? I think there has to be something to do with the healing and the divine energies between this goddess parts inside of you. So this has been me. Thank you. Yeah, of course, Cece. And stars is Juno and Jupiter together now, right? The most romantic peak for twin flames. I'm not much into the asteroids. I actually very rare using the rest of the asteroids. I use mainly Lilith and Chiron. The rest of the not that. I use them only in like really in certain cases. In those certain cases, they have to have something behind the occult, something with magic that you don't see in the first place. When the person says like, "I have this and this, and I don't know why," then you see it in a normal chart without the asteroids, and there's nothing like this there. Can you turn on the asteroids in there and you see the divine energies in there? But usually I don't go in there at all. I use the old classic energy. In the beginning, I didn't even use the ascendant and the midheaven. I only use planet, planet and the zodiac sign, and there are aspects. That's what it was for me. Your general energy, your primary course that you came here. So you're welcome, guys. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Yeah, I didn't use neither the note note at the beginning, neither the south note, because that was a kind of like a following after that. The primary on the chart, star seed, way, way back in the days, because they didn't develop all this at the first. You need to understand that some of the planets were discovered in astrology later on in there. But when you look at it to the Sumerian astrology, where all that came on, at the beginning, all they did is they took a little disc out of a clay. Because back then there was no paper, there was nothing you can write on it. The only thing you can write was the clay back in the days. They can draw, see the stars, and they can draw the configurations. There was no North Node, there was only the basic planets. Okay, that was it. I believe everything until Saturn. After Saturn, there was nothing in there. Think in the astrology later on, it came into the rest. North Node, the South Node, and so on. So, all right. What's going on in 24 hours from now, guys? Ooh, 24 hours from now, we are going to have a divine aspect between Venus, Jupiter, and the Moon in Virgo. As I said, there's going to be a beautiful healings in there. Beautiful healings on Earth. That is the Moon is going to be trine with the Sun and trine with Uranus. So universe, healing, authority, intuitions. So yeah, it's beautiful energies. CC, guys, I want to thank you all for all what you do and have been and will become much love of you. Dio, does the new cycle begin in Aries season, also known as a real new year? Yes, every cycle. The new moon in Aries is actually begins the new authority. That is it, when the intuition and authority ignites the new year, and you are correct, Danica. There, we haven't finished that year, the astrology year, and you're totally correct. That is it, the new cycle. That's where the new begins. Everything in there. And right now, we are going to have something very special happening, actually, to this new moon in Aries that actually is going to trigger a fire. Those energies, we are going to have the same time Pluto entering Aquarius. He begins to enter their Aquarius energies. He's going to stay there for about a few months, and then he's going to come back in Capricorn. And when he comes back in Capricorn, those who hasn't deal with the truth, we are not going to be happy. Let me tell you that. When this retrograde Pluto comes in, we're not going to be happy. That's going to be about like sometimes after summer situations. We're not going to be happy in there. But the authority and the intuition triggers that. And when that comes in, we are going to be having all these energies. And that is the real new year. Yes, that's what this is. Yeah. All right, guys. If there is no any more questions, hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully you to understand the desires. The desires that lead you to expectations, and those expectations maybe they didn't happen, and there was a crashes in life. You want those crashes, those demands of love, those situations, and you're trying to fix all these situations in your life, is actually not to fix them. Is you to understand that and you develop it within, so these things does not occur anymore. That's how you develop it within yourself. This is how you develop the missing parts within you. You become whole without holes within you, without missing, without demanding love, without situations. And now you begin to rise up. You begin to evolve, and you're moving within this part of life. But your destiny comes in, the universe energies will come in within you, and you move on with this beautiful inner peace, because there is no more inner fights inside of you. You don't fight for something. You don't tell the person, I need you, or I want you, and I get you. You have to be, you must be. You just allow the person to give you what they got. but you give, you know how to give the best gift of love. Love that it's connected with human, with heart, with mind, with spirit, with universe in you. All right, guys. So that's what I have for you guys. You guys want me to sing again? Come on. Oh, wow. You guys are. Someday, maybe when we get in the workshops and be at some place, we can have a karaoke bar and we're going to see who's going to be singing what. How about that for a change? All right. I think that's going to be better. As a family, we can celebrate it someplace on earth. We'll see where. All right, guys? Universe will make it happen if it's supposed to happen, right? We'll see about that. All right, guys? So let's share the love and the light here. I love you guys. Thank you for coming in, King, here. I want to say again, thank you to all of you that's supporting me and does everything. If the universe asks you to like, share, subscribe, and so on, it's up to you guys. It's the universe telling you. And I want to say much, much love to all of you guys. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck, guys.